So today's video is going to be all about my yoga mats. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the very first yoga mat that I got and work my way up to my most current mat, and then I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit about each one and what they're good for and some of the accessories and stuff that I also use in yoga. So first things first, I am filming outside, so aware of the weather and my neighbors probably think I'm a freak, but whatever. So anyway, the very first mat that I ever got was this, I want to say it's like gingham or gingham. I don't know, I'm adding extra letters, but you know what one I'm talking about. It's like the G-I-A-M, right? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Yoga mats, and yeah, G-A-I-A-M. And these are like a pretty like common yoga mat that I think most people, when they think of yoga, they think these kind of mats. This one is, I would say, a 3mm in size. Oh, it's very thin. It is a good mat. I mean, it's pretty. It's got a really fun little design on it. I did find for me that it is very thin. So I did struggle with like my knees and stuff did start to hurt, and that's why I changed to a different mat. This is my very first yoga mat though, so I will probably never get rid of it because I don't collect yoga mats, but I really like, they all have a story and a meaning to me. So this one is the very first one that I ever got. I'd say it's probably like $20 or so. I'm pretty sure I got this on clearance. I don't think I've really paid full price for any of my yoga mats. And I've definitely not paid over $30 besides my newest one, but I did get a discount on that as well. So that was my very first mat. My second one, same brand. This one I believe I got at Marshall's. This one I think I got on clearance at like a Meyer or maybe Marshall's as well. I can't remember because I've had this one a long time, but I do love this mat. And it did come with a bag too, which I don't use anymore, but it was like a purple bag that matched it. The next one I went with, same brand, and I really like this brand. I just slip a lot on here, so for a hotter class or a more more movement, so like an Ashtanga or a Vinyasa class, I do slip and slide a little on these, which is why I switched to a different mat. But I do love this one. It's probably a 5mm in the size. It's a little bit thicker than this one, but I really love it. I use this for probably like my gentle classes or like an MPA class. I do find that this still works, and if my back is really hurting, I'll use a thinner mat, so that way when we're doing anything on our back, it really kind of works in with the floor and I feel a lot better. So looks like this has like a cute little, kind of like one of those wishing, like a dandelion flower or whatever, and then it flips over to like a teal on this side. It's a great mat, so I can't really complain about it, except for that I do find that these ones that have like the little like kind of puff ball, like on the mat, it's like a little puff, those I do slide more on them. The next one that I got, which is a very thick mat, I'm not sure exactly the size, but it's probably like a 10mm. I mean, it's definitely double, triple the sizes of those ones. And this is probably a mat that you would always use maybe for like a Pilates or other exercises. I use this only for yin. I've tried to use this in other classes. Any class that I have to do a lot of fluid movement, it's no good because or balancing, it's horrible because it is so soft and cushiony. I can't quite keep my balance very well, and I find that I struggle in the classes. So I definitely don't like it for them. But for a yin class, this mat is amazing. When you're holding those poses, if you don't know what a yin class is, it is usually you will hold like a pose like pigeon or something like that, or a twist or a forward fold for at least 3 to 8 minutes is generally how the yin classes go. So having a really thick, comfortable mat is like a lifesaver. So I did buy this one on Amazon. The brand is Fit Spirit, I think. Fit. Yeah, Fit Spirit. I got it on Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks. It's got a really cool design. They have all kinds of different ones. The only thing is I definitely see wear and tear down here. This is the area that I sit and put my knees the most. So I definitely can feel that, and I do have a couple little tears in it, but besides that, I love this mat, especially for yin. And the only thing I would do is probably just repurchase another one once I feel like this is not giving me any more support, like once this kind of area breaks down more. That would be all I would do, but it was so inexpensive, I don't mind, and I love that mat. The next one that I picked up is this mat from Peace Yoga. I got this on Amazon as well because I love Amazon. So this mat is awesome, except for a few little things. It's cool because it has a really nice rubbery grip on the back, almost similar to the Jade Yoga kind of mat, but it doesn't have as many like grip. It's a little bit smoother, but it grips to the floor really well. The difference in this one is it almost has it's like a microfiber top. So the print is awesome, and that's really what sold me on it. And the reviews were pretty good, so I don't want to, you know, say too much bad things about it because it's a great mat. It is thinner, so you do feel a lot more on it. But what's cool about it is like the shapes. Obviously, the geometric crystals are really cool, so it's very visually appealing. But because of the microfiber, in an Ashtanga or Vinyasa class, it's definitely harder to keep your grip. So unless you're really sweating or your hands are wet, you'll still kind of slide on this mat. I don't knock it though, because I'm pretty sure it was only like $25, which I think is an awesome deal for that kind of mat. And if you are not in the market for a more expensive mat, this will work great for what you're trying to do. I just recommend maybe wiping your hands and getting them a little wet. You can try to use a towel, but I found with the microfiber too, I kind of still slip, but it's really a great mat, and I do still use it quite a bit. So I sometimes if I want a challenge, then I will use it too to slip and slide on, but it's still a great mat. My last mat that I'm going to show you is my most recent one, and this is by Jade Yoga. So Jade Yoga is probably one of the more popular mats. It is an expensive mat, I will tell you that. You're going to spend between $70 and $80 on it. But if you are really into yoga, or you're a yoga teacher or anything like that, I think if you do Ashtanga or Vinyasa or hot yogas, this is an amazing mat. It will last for a very long time. It's a rubber mat, so the smell could be a little off-putting, but to me it doesn't really bother me. But you don't slip and slide on this mat. At least I find that it is the best when it comes to gripping, whether your hands are dry or they're sweaty. I find that I can hold my balance on it. Sometimes it's a little too grippy, and I can not slide into warrior from down dog as quickly or nicely, as fluidly as I'd like, but it's an awesome mat. I did pick this beautiful teal color, and the proceeds for this color and this specific mat go to ovarian cancer, which is near and dear to my heart. So not only is it a beautiful mat, the proceeds go to a great cause. So it is awesome. I did get this as a discount because I am a yoga teacher, or in teacher training, so I did buy this from my studio, but you can get them on Amazon and probably other places, but if I didn't buy it from my studio, I would have got it on Amazon, so I love that mat. Last but not least, I'm going to show you a couple accessories, and then we are all done here. So this is my meditation pillow that I use in meditation classes at home, and when I meditate at home in classes, when I go to the studio. I love this. It is from Peace Yoga. Again, has a nice little handle. It is a canvas kind of outside with a cool stitching, the moon and the sun, which of course I'm a moon child, so I love this. And it has like a buckwheat filling, so it's very sturdy and stable, and it's really great for, you know, sitting for long periods of time and for just your like you can hold your posture really well with it because of the sturdiness of the filling. So I love that. Had it for a while and it has done great for me. The only other things I would talk about maybe are a couple towels and straps that I use. I use these microfiber towels for when I'm sweating like crazy or when I want to lay them down on my mat. If I'm starting to slip, they work really well. I think I got this 2-pack of the half ones. I got 2 of these from Amazon, very inexpensive, but I liked the print and they were cool. And then just a regular microfiber towel for, sometimes I like it during Savasana when I'm laying down for my neck or my head. It's really nice. And then just a basic strap. I think everyone should have a strap, whether you're a beginner or you're really advanced or you're a teacher. I think they're great for getting yourselves into poses, whether you're doing, you know, you're extending your leg in tree pose or you're stretching your arms, doing something like this and bringing all the way up. It's a great move and a great accessory. Also during candlestick, really good to keep your legs straight. And yeah, so I think strap is awesome. What's cool about my studios, they offer straps to everyone, so you don't have to have one. But for me, when I practice at home, plus I like to have my own, use my own things. So that is about it. I am looking to get a new yoga bag to carry more of my mats. That's the only thing I'm kind of like missing. I do have one, brown one, but I need a bigger one because I need to put more things in it. But right now that one is doing its job. So that is it. That is all about my yoga mats and my current accessories, things that I'm using. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.